Well, welcome back to the Steve Rob Show. Today it's going to be part 2 on the video I did a little way back, maybe a couple of weeks, about changing your car battery and how to test it. Today I'm not going to show you how to change a battery. There's lots of YouTube videos on how to change a battery. What I'm going to do is share some real life experiences on what can go on when you change your battery and don't realize the effects that it could have to your vehicle. Mostly to modern vehicles, not all modern vehicles, but yeah, it caused a big problem. I'll first start off, we'll go back about 10-15 years when I worked at my friend's auto parts store, and we sold a ton of interstate batteries. And every fall, the first cold day, yeah, we were swamped with people coming in saying they needed a new battery. And they would pick up their battery and away they go. And then they'd come back. And it was always the battery's not working right, or you know, there's something wrong with the battery. And guys, a lot of times it was their alternator or it was their starter, and everybody's trying to save a buck by diagnosing everything themselves. And if the car don't start, automatically they think it's a battery. So that's where YouTube is really great to learn how to diagnose it properly. And yes, even the ones that had a bad battery, some people would bring their battery in. I would test it for them and say, yeah, the battery's no good. They take out a new battery, go home. Well, they'd come back. Ever since I put the battery in, my car's been doing this, my car's been doing that. Well, I'm telling you, you never heard so many stories in your life. But one thing we surely learned fast was you just can't throw a battery in anymore in a lot of these vehicles. And the first one was a Nissan Maxima. The fella came in, got a battery, went home, took his old one out, put the new one in, and guys, it needed a throttle body relearn to go back to the dealership, because that's just the way the Nissans were back then, I guess. But I'm going to show you a product that I use. I've had this for over 15 years, easy. And this is it here. I still got the original box, everything else. Like, guys, this is a great product. And this is it here. You know, and it's very simple. You know, you turn it on. You know, it's got the light that shows if it's on or off. This is a really decent rechargeable battery that's in here. I've never had a problem with it. I charge it twice a year, that's it, guys. And at the end here you have like a really nice long cable, and this plugs into your data link connector, which is underneath the driver's, usually underneath the driver's area of the seat, you know, under at the bottom of the dash there. But some are in the center console, some are all over, so I mean, you'd have to check your owner's manual to find out where it is. Guys, I recommend this is the only way you do this. This is the only way that I do it. I don't like using these power ports or cigarette lighters and that kind of stuff, because a lot of people get confused between a power port and a cigarette lighter, and you know, they try to plug it in and they don't have the ignition on, and it doesn't energize the power port, and of course it's not going to save your memory. And then, you know, you got some people using like a little 9-volt battery kind of stuff, and they open up their door, it kills the battery, and of course you lose your memory by the time, you know, you change the battery. But this is the way that I do it. And guys, it comes with a nice charger. This is the charger and the cord. So you can also leave this on for like extended periods of time. You can just plug it in, and like if you're, say, a shop owner or something, you could just go away for the weekend and keep the car energized, I imagine, you know, because this would be plugged into your service and keeping this battery energized. So this is the way that I like to do it. It's pretty foolproof. I'd like to hear if anybody else has any better ideas on a better system. But so far I've been using this on a lot of vehicles, and I've never had a problem so far. I guess there's a whole bunch of different types of products out there. You see the big booster packs, you see all kinds of different ways. So when you look on YouTube, yeah, you will see a whole various type of things that you can use to maintain your battery. But yeah, today, the electronics on the vehicle today, I recommend you go to your garage and have them change the battery properly if you have any shortcomings at all. If not, you can check out a product like this. you can take a look in the link below. I'll leave a link below if you want to check it out and see what it's all about. But guys, this here for the money, first time you have to go to the dealership and get a throttle body relearn or anything else, it pays for itself once. But I know a lot of people are going to ask me, okay, so what kind of battery do you recommend? Guys, I really did like the Interstate batteries when we first started selling them. But as years went by, I really, you know, I'm not a professional on batteries, guys. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not a professional on batteries. All I did was sell them. But yeah, over the years, I noticed the Interstate, they came out with so many different class of batteries that unless you bought the highest rated battery, yeah, you might as well have just gone to Walmart as far as I'm concerned. But you buy what you can afford. That's the main thing, right? Okay, so I'm going to show you a battery, and it was $119. By the time I was finished with tax, I didn't bring back my core charge. They charge $10 at Costco for the core charge. Some places charge 20 bucks, but yeah, it's $10 at Costco up here in Canada. So I think it worked out to like 145 bucks, something like that. By the time I finished with the tax and everything, I'll show you the battery. Okay, so there we are right there. I just wanted to show you, you know, that I did get a battery for it, and that's going in tomorrow. So yeah, I recommend, like I've said before, don't wait until your battery dies on you, because it's really not worth it. I mean, for, you know, the money for this battery, and I got a 2010 F-150 that it's going into, I've got more than my service out of that battery from the factory. I guarantee you. I never thought that battery would last that long, but of course I go out and I test it every once in a while. So yeah, so now it's time to change it, and I feel comfortable in changing it. So I just thought I'd mention this product here, which is just terrific. I don't know if there's a better one out there as far as I'm concerned. And you decide on what you want to do. But if you have any qualms at all about doing a particular service on your vehicle, I always highly suggest seek a professional. Because I have seen so many bodges go on when people who don't know what they're doing try to tackle a particular, I would say, easy job, like even changing a battery. Sometimes there's stuff there that a professional technician will know that the general public does not. And yeah, for the amount of money you're going to pay, unless you're, you know, real handy and you're up on things, and like I say, YouTube is a great learning experience to learn about how to do all these things. You can look through my my playlist. I've got some top-notch you know, technicians on my channel, and I recommend that you take a look at their channel and see. Like, I really don't see too many guys going out of their way to show how to change a battery on YouTube, because it's fairly simple. But to tell you the truth, it can be fairly complicated when things go sideways on you. So thanks for joining me here today. If you haven't seen this channel, you're quite welcome to subscribe. Come back again, guys. Let's have some more fun. Cheers.